Hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is Jonathan Cohn, and today I have a very interesting video for you. As you can see, I am in a bit of a different setup. It's, as you can tell by this angle, it's only slightly different than it was before, but I'm going to show you in this video the full angle of the new setup. I have just moved. It was a long and arduous process. I had to film a big back catalog of videos before I moved so that I could get everything done in the move, which is all done now. And I'm going to cut to that video of me showing my new setup, which I really appreciate. I think it's going to be a lot of fun with this new setup. I'll cut to that right here. Alright, so I'll be demonstrating the setup right now. We have my two softbox lights, which I use for my lighting to make the video more bright. I have my soundproofing over here. We have 5 bookshelves, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I'll go through those. You have fantasy, which is very much standard. You also have my Star Wars shelf. My fantasy shelf is, I tried to put it thematically, but it didn't entirely work. But I have, Terry Brooks on the first shelf, kind of 90s classic fantasy in the second shelf, Wheel of Time and Cosmere, which I think go hand in hand on the third shelf. And then the fourth shelf down, you have, a smattering of different series that I have that just don't fill a lot. And then in the bottom shelf is more of the smattering. Then you have my Star Wars shelf. Hello, Grogu, and Mandalorian. This is the adult canon books first, and they're based off of the timeline. And then we have the YA books. Then we go into the EU down here. In the EU, is so huge, and I just didn't have room, so it is jam-packed in there at the bottom. It is 3 rows deep. And then, so that's bookshelf number 2. Bookshelf number 3 is actually my miscellaneous shelf, which you won't see in many videos as much. You might see portions of it, but overall you won't see it. It's mostly the stand for the TV, which I will be utilizing in future videos. I'll be putting graphics up there, things related to my videos. And then you have bookshelf number 4, I should say, which is my Star Trek bookshelf. This one is coming along nicely. I'm really happy with this. This bookshelf was actually given to me by an old dear friend. It is the bookshelf that has survived the longest with all my moves. It's a nice bookshelf. Lots of Star Trek on there, and there's going to be even more soon if I can fit it on there. And then you have my my science fiction bookshelf number 5, which is just get everything on there was the goal with that bookshelf. But that one, I really like the look of it, and I was able to get a lot of science fiction on there. So those are the bookshelves and the design. You have, of course, my desk, which includes where I put the books for my videos that I'm recording. You have my recording equipment, and then you have my computer right here, and then all my cords I have tried to hide off camera. I will eventually be putting some lights behind the bookshelves to brighten them up, like major booktubers do. I'm not there yet, so it will be happening, but this is what you'll be seeing for the foreseeable future, and I'm really pleased with this setup, and I think it's going to make my videos really nice. And for the second part of this video, I will be going into just some interesting stuff that's been happening. You might have noticed that the big bookshelf that I used to have that was really huge, that housed a lot of books behind me. It is no longer here. It's been replaced with other bookshelves, and that was because I was in a car accident recently, which just totaled my car. I was fine. There was no one else in the accident. I just swerved off the road, and there was no big issues except the car was totaled and the bookshelves was totaled. But thank goodness the books survived. The most important part, the books survived, and so I was very happy that those all made it. I was really surprised that none of them broke. But yes. That's why I have brand new bookshelves. I have several friends like Sam Johnson who donated this one, and I had, as I mentioned in the video that you saw just a second ago, I had another friend who had previously donated a different one, and I appreciate both of them for that. This is going to be a very different setup than I'm used to. I'm going to have essentially 2 angles that I'm going to be working on in this new part of the channel. I see this as very much a growing opportunity. As the number of views and number of subscribers have grown, I want to take this opportunity to grow myself and to grow the channel with the genres that I'm getting into and with the types of people I can approach. And also I want to get into interviews and other things like that. And so you will see various angles, you will see new things, experiments done here and there with the channel, but I have lots of great content I'm excited to show you in the future. But until next time, I'm Jonathan, and thank you for watching.